got you now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So the Patriots coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check Michael.
From the gun, Leonard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, it's Gilbert, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Rawls. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On first down, Leonard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Off play action. Leonard. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And that'll be off the crossbar, and we now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Flag 58 rail! Flag 58 rail!
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Leonard, flush to his right. He completes it right side and lane. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Leonard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Throwing again. Leonard. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
To throw on second down. Leonard eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
And that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. A nice little juke. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, Rawls trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Leonard flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now White lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Leonard escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Leonard, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Leonard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Detroit!
to throw again. Leonard. Finding time. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10.
Detroit!
From the gun, Leonard. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Rawls. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on third down for the Pats. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, Leonard. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Leonard. And he's going to go down again. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Really in a hole here, third and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was looking for Gronk that time. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Dances by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle.